If you enjoy listening to inspirational stories from people just like us, facing the fear and doing it anyway, then you're in the right place. My name is Claire Hill, and this is the No Rest for the Vivid podcast. Hello, welcome to another episode of No Rest for the Vivid, and I am recording in quite a different way than I normally do. So I'm hoping the sound quality still is okay, but I do have these moments where something comes into my head, and I'm currently in the middle of writing, and I just thought this needs to be a podcast episode. This because I'm not the only one that feels like this, and I'm sure that other people can feel reassured by what I'm going to say. So I'm currently in bed. I'm having some issues with my periods. Sorry if you're a man and you've resisted that, but do you know what? It's going to reduce the stigma because of the fact that I'm a woman. This is my body. There are half the world have issues like this, but I'm really lucky. I have a fantastic GP who is helping me. And so I am going to get better. But today is not a good day. And I had planned in, I knew it was coming. So that's the one good thing about it. But I am letting go of my expectations of what I can achieve today. And I am writing for the minute. And obviously now I'm recording a podcast. If you've been around for a little while, you know how much I love to write. And I never give myself enough time to do it. So today, I'm probably going to write for most of the day. And that to me is pure joy. I'm also going to watch King Richard, the Venus and Serena Williams dad movie. So there you go. That's something I've been saving for ages as well. But I had a bit of an epiphany. Now I'm going to dedicate this whole episode to Mel Robbins. And again, if you've been around a little while, I find her heavily inspirational. It's very much that she sort of represents someone maybe I want to be, but that she also represents somebody I was. So she's very impactful, and she's just released a new podcast, and it's brilliant. I can heavily recommend the episode about dreams that I saw because a Vivid Club member, Vivid Club member, I think Wendy from the Vivid Club shared it, her stories. And Mel, who runs Mavis and Flow, then listened and shared it to her stories. And then I listened to it. I'm just going to have a swig of coffee because the thing is I'm having a relaxing day, and I need to make sure I actually drink hot coffee on a day off. I don't think I've ever done this a day like this where I've actually gone, I'm gonna write all day. Jackson's with his nan and grandpa, and there's not any part of me that feels guilty about that actually, because he was desperate to go. They were desperate to have him. They love having him. So I do miss him, but it's not fair for him to stay with me because I miss him. He's gonna have an epic day today, so it's all good there. I had this epiphany. So listening to Mel's podcast about dreams and about how when we dream, how much is that of, are we actually going to get there? Are we actually going to achieve it? And I love the idea of, so Mel Robbins' idea is that dreams are not to be seen as a destination, but to be seen as the fuel and the fire to keep you going. I love that. Because if we are constantly chasing for what's in the future and we're going to get there, and we're like, right, that when I get there, I've achieved my dreams and all of this hard work was worth that, then we lose sight of what we're doing day to day, and we don't enjoy the work that we do day to day. There's another thing that I've been doing recently, really, and I talk about it in the Vivid Club membership and with my clients as well, about choosing to see the joy instead of choosing to see the struggle. This is a perfect example today. I'm very lucky that I don't have any massive health debility, anything that is really debilitating. And I know people that have. I'm very grateful that this is 2 or 3 days a month and, I get on with it. This is actually at the end of 2 weeks of my son being quite poorly and a lack of sleep and quite a busy period in work. So I'm probably needed a day off anyway. Instead of fighting what I'm maybe lacking today, which is a lot of energy and I'm in lots of pain and all of that, I'm actually just thinking, well, how brilliant is it that I am able to take the day off? I'm choosing to see that joy. I'm fighting with it. I'll tell you that. I'm fighting with it because I do have work to do and I want to do work, but I also need to rest. Rest is productive, so I need to put that there. I could choose to see the struggle, especially with my son being off, but I chose to see, thank goodness I work for myself, that I can choose to be the mum that I want to be and look after him. And yeah, okay, I'm going to have to work late and I'm going to have to work, odd hours. How grateful that I can do that. I can drop everything if I need to. So I'm choosing to see that joy. So by thinking about dreams as a process and not the destination can help fire us up. And she talks about writing your 5 dreams down every day. So you're constantly thinking about it. So I've just done that. Went into lots of detail yesterday about my dreams. And actually, it was something I had to, if someone said to me, well, what do you want to achieve? I'd tell them, I want to write a book. Literally, it's exactly what I want to do. But it is what I want to do. But it's about helping people. That's what I want to do. As I say that, my imposter syndrome, Clara, goes, yeah, people just think that you're just saying that. I really am not. I know. And there's the episode that was planned for this week. I'm actually going to shelve and I will do it another 2 weeks' time. But the episode I was going to record for today was about transforming from a worrier to a warrior and those areas that you can do. And I've been this week on so I'm recording this on the 18th, this week on my Instagram and my Facebook and my mailing list. I've been sharing like a little sneak peek of the Warrior Boss framework and how you can apply it with little success tasks. Because I feel that moving forward, my content, if I'm going to help as many people as possible, my content has to be actionable. I don't want you to just read the content and go, nah, that's all right. I want there to be action there at the end of it. I want there to be like there for you to go, oh, I just did try that and that felt good. What else could I do? What else could I do to transform from a warrior to a warrior? I want to try more of this. It's about seeing that it is a daily process that you have to work at, but it is so worth it. So one of my dreams is to help people that have been in my shoes or in my shoes, have had the kind of, childhood maybe that I have or similar, or to know you can have a better life, you can create it. And it's so important because there are parts of my childhood that I can't talk about. And I wish I could actually, because it would give more insight into certain things. But it's very important to know that it's not our fault that things happened. We may carry shame that it is our fault or whatever happened, but it isn't our fault. It wasn't our fault. How can a child be at fault being so young and just so innocent to just need to be a child? And sometimes that's just not possible for individuals, but we can change our outlook and what we can do. And it's the same as any kind of trauma or abuse, it's not our fault, and it's trying to remove that shame from it. And I think moving forward, I need to recognise, no, I have decided to recognise and accept that's not my fault, and that the only person who can get me to where I should be, and I believe that I can help a lot of people, and there is more of me to shine, for want of a better word. And this goes, and I'm talking to everybody here, right? If you're listening to this, you are meant to listen to this. That's what Mel Robbins says, which is very true. You are meant to listen to these words, and you are meant to hear what epiphanies are, realizations I've had this week, that no one else is going to do this for us. No one else is going to do this for you. You can hold yourself back by saying, my partner doesn't support me. My friends don't champion me. I have comments saying, really, is that what you want to do? And you put actual weighting on those opinions, but you shouldn't. I have held myself back because of the opinions of people that do not champion me. Literally, how ridiculous is that? I hold myself back. It gives fuel to my imposter syndrome and that Clara voice from people that do not champion me. Now, if you know me in real life, if you know me in the Vivid Club, you tell me you've got an idea or a dream, I'm going to be as excited about your dreams and your ideas as you are. I am going to be so excited for you. But people around you, if they're not as excited as you for you, they aren't there to serve that purpose. I'm not saying get rid of them, because it's not, maybe they're just made of different stuff, and that's fine, that they love you for who you are, but they just don't quite understand what you want to achieve. And do you know why? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that they don't understand. You need to understand what you want to achieve. I need to understand what I want to achieve. And I cannot let myself be held back by people who do not champion me. And I mean, like, celebrate everything, ask the questions, how are you getting on, share the excitement, because I'm telling you, running a business is so hard. It is the hardest job. No, it's not actually. Being a doctor or a nurse or a teacher is much harder actually, but the actual sort of the how your mindset and how you will beat yourself up and how much warrior energy you need to run your business is ridiculous. It's amazingly massive. And if somebody doesn't run a business and if somebody doesn't have as big a dreams as you, they don't understand. I know people that run businesses. This is outside of the Vivid Club and stuff. I know people that run businesses. They don't understand what I'm trying to achieve because they don't dream as big as me. That's okay. I'm not judging that, because everyone has their own dreams. But my dreams are huge. And my dreams are mine. And I should be going for them. It's a fire that ignites me. It gets me up. I want to help all those people. I know there are people out there that really, 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 really need to hear what I've been through, or not even what I've been through, like the details, but to show them the evidence of where I've been and the fact that I transformed from a warrior to a warrior by doing this, 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 and this. I tell everybody how I did it, everyone. And it is daily, every day. I turn up and I'm like, I'm going to transform to the point, right? This is hilarious. On Wednesday, it's Friday today, I had a little, I messed up my day. I was having a bit of a bad day anyway, or challenging day, and just booked many things in. I had to do a school tour. I had meetings. I was supposed to have my nails done, which is my treat. This is my thing that I do for me, and because I love it and it makes me feel great. So, I love it. But I messed up my day and I missed my nail appointment. And I was so infuriated with myself. And it's just an excuse, like an opportunity for the imposter syndrome to go, told you you're rubbish. You can't even keep an appointment. And I was just like, no, Danielle, who does my nails, is amazing. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Fuck, I've forgotten. I've messed it up. I thought it was this time. And she was like, don't worry, let's do it next week. And she fitted me in. Thank God. She's like the busiest nail artist in the area and she's amazing. Probably my fault a little bit. I mean, she's good, but I do talk about her too much. So she's got any space for any new customers now. But she's amazing. She fitted me in. Thank you so much, Danielle, for next week. But it was just an excuse. And so I had a really big cry about it, about missing my nail appointment. Such first world problems. But it wasn't because I'd missed the nail appointment. It was because I was having a challenging day and I'd sort of had that opportunity to go, oh, see, I told you you're useless. And I was like, no, do you know what? I actually messed up because I wanted to meet with somebody to help them. I was having a welcome call with a new member. And actually that person needed to talk to me. So the universe obviously knew that, whoever is in charge of time, and knew that I needed to have that call with that person to talk through things. And that actually I needed that little bit of extra time to do some other work for Vivid Wire and pack some orders and help, get those orders out to people. And I'm going to have my nails done next week when I've got more time anyway. So it actually works out perfectly. But when I was feeling a bit crap, I got the notification from Josie and Charlotte at the Money Mavens that my interview, and Josie and Charlotte are on next week's podcast. I love them too as well. I'm so inspired by them. And I got the notification that my interview had been published with them. And I was like, oh, I'll listen to that. I like to listen to podcast interviews before I tell everybody that I was doing them, because just in case I sound like a moron. Again, imposter syndrome. But as I was listening to it, it doesn't sound like, when you listen to yourself, you're like, do I really sound like that? So I was listening to it, thinking, I was just checking that it sounded all right, really. And I said a few things and it made me go, yeah, too right. Oh, God, Claire. And I actually flipped my mood around from using a podcast interview that I'd actually been on. So it's a good one. Go listen to it. Money Mavens, just search for them wherever you listen to your podcast. And they've got some crackers on there. Go and listen to loads of their episodes. They're amazing. And next week's episode is amazing with them as well. But it was that kind of thing where you like showing people that I can transform from a worrier to a warrior. So the point of this episode, I'm just making sure that I'm making a point, because I haven't planned this episode. And normally I've already got the title, I've got a plan about what I'm saying, but I haven't done that today. I just wanted people to know, and it is a hard acceptance to take in, I think. I think that's what the point is of why I wanted to share it today. Like, I have to accept. And again, I was speaking to my husband last night. He is so supportive of what I want to achieve, but he's not as invested as I am. There's no way. There is no way that anyone in the world is as invested as you into your business. It's just not possible. And I have to accept that I have to do that bit on my own. I have, I have people to support me, but actually I need to thank myself for getting up every day and chasing those dreams. And no one is coming to do it for me. No one is going to turn around to me and say, you're holding yourself back. Well, actually, all of you, I'm telling you now, no one said this to me, but I'm telling you, no one is coming to do this for you. Stop holding yourself back because of the opinions of people that do not champion you. And it's not their fault they don't champion you. They don't understand. This is not an attack on people that love us This is nothing like that. But some people want you to stay where you are because it scares them. And that is a normal feeling. People are scared because they're afraid that you're going to change. They're afraid that you'll leave them. They're afraid that you won't love them anymore because of what you want to achieve. You just have to show up and just show them that that's not going to happen. And actually, by you going forward and stop holding yourself back, you're going to shine brighter, which means they will shine brighter too. The brighter I shine and the closer I get to helping as many people as possible and to achieving my dreams, I shine brighter, which means that light helps somebody else to shine, and then they shine brighter. That then helps somebody else to shine. This is not a light that we keep in a box from people. This is a light that we're generous with, that we shine on everybody. And I can say, like, I've got some friends, one in particular, who she helps me to shine brighter. But because I work so hard at shining as bright as possible, she is now shining brighter because she's inspired by that. That's amazing. It's worth everything for that. I really want to sing "Love Shine a Light in Every Corner of the World." Remember that? That wasn't that a Eurovision? We won Eurovision with that song, didn't we? In like the 90s. Anyway, I digress. But this epiphany that I've had of just, why am I holding myself back? Why? Because it's easier for other people. Imagine that. Like, we hold ourselves back because it's easier for others. When they just don't understand, life will be easier for them if you shone brighter anyway. And we just have to accept that we just got to show up and do this ourselves every day. Every day. And it is hard. And I get upset because it is hard work. And I have a few extra things that are against me, as I'm sure you do as well. We have to work past that every day. But just because we do, does that mean that we should just give up? Like, I'm not gonna give up on myself. I'm not gonna quit on myself. I have my dreams. And I tell you what, my dreams are so exciting. And just letting myself write them down. I tell you, it took me ages to actually even think, right, I've got to write them down. I couldn't think of them in order in my head. It was like my brain was stopping me from doing it. It was really strange. I was like, what actually are my 5 dreams? So following this episode, you need to go and listen to Mel Robbins and go and listen to the dream episode. It's in the title about dreaming, like something about your dreams are real and you need to go for them. And we have to accept that we might not get there, but oh my God, what a better life we'll have on the way to get in there, because we're fired up. And what a difference we can make to those people. Like, I know, even if you run a business and you're teaching people to crochet can change people's lives. A card can change somebody's life if you just make cards. If you make a card that has a really special message in it, I have cards that have stuck up on the wall because they're so special to me. That can change someone's day, week, change their life. There is so much potential in your business. I can tell you now, the fact that you listen to podcasts and you are searching for inspiration, you are growing. You want to be better, and you will be. You are listening to this for some reason. I decided to record an ad hoc podcast, which bloody hell, I hope it has recorded properly, because I'm just doing it on my phone. But there is a reason for this, and there is a reason why you want to be better. So chase it. Just keep going. And tell me, like, I know I have such supportive people around me, but no one is as invested as me. And just accepting that, and like knowing that my husband is never ever going to understand exactly what I want to do until he sees it. then, I've just got to turn up and do it myself. And it's not lonely, because sometimes you just need to find a tribe of people that you can share that with. And I know that if you're listening to this and you're in the Vivid Club membership, you have that tribe. You have those people where you can say, these are my dreams. Do you know what? I'm going to put a thread in the Facebook group for the membership today about that. I want to hear people's dreams. Now, if you listen to this on Thursday, I've already done it. But it'd be interesting to see what they all say and how many of them contribute. It's so scary to dream. So scary. But it's a good exercise. So yeah, I've no idea how long I've been talking. So I'm going to end there. I'm so organised, almost organised when I do these podcast episodes. But I hope that you found some reassurance from this episode. And I think it's one episode that I need to listen to. Sometimes we have to listen to ourselves. I need to go back and just, keep focused on my dreams. Remember that I've been holding myself back because of the opinions of people that don't champion me. They love me, but they don't champion me as much as maybe I'm unfair, probably, actually, my expectations of some people, because I champion so much. Not everyone does it. And it's a big fault of mine, which has always been around. Like, I set my expectations on people because of what I do, but that's not why I love them. So I need to respect that everybody is different and they love me in their own way. And I am so grateful for them being in my life. If there are people in your life that you are not grateful to have, please make the decision to say, no, thank you. Because I've recently done that too. And it was a good thing to do. So I needed to do it for me. And that's okay. It's okay to choose you. It's okay to put you first. It's okay to chase your dreams. Because, me chasing my dreams is going to make me a hell of a better wife, a hell of a better son. Hell of a better mum, I meant. It's going to make me a better wife and a better mum and a better friend and a better sister. And I just want to be the best version for the people that I love. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to chase my dreams. I'm going to set the world alight, and I'm going to accept that I might not get there, but I'm going to be helping a lot of people on the way. All right. Happy Thursday, my loves. Normally I'm like, share and subscribe. I'd love you to do that. And also, I might do a giveaway for reviews. So that'd be wonderful if you could leave me a review. Be amazing. I think you have to listen to it on Apple though. Okay, lovelies. Have a wonderful day, and speak to you soon. Thank you so much for listening to the No Rest for the Vivid podcast, written, produced and hosted by Claire Hill, and music has been composed by my brother Phil Vidler.